Hey, Sherry.
Hey, Sherry.
Hey, Sherry. Did she say what color was her last cast? Oh, no, she's supposed to get it off in 2 days. That's tomorrow, right? Or today? I don't remember. Real soon.
Pink.
I don't know. It's coming off real soon. Either today or tomorrow. Then she can scratch her leg.
I'm wearing my new teeth. Can you see them?
Oh, no. Who? Your dog?
You.
No. What? What?
I don't know. You sent me teeth in the mail.
Oh, oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello. Okay, what? I've been really slow lately. My brain is tired. I've been extra slow. I mean, I know I'm slow sometimes, but I think I'm kind of sort of like in the extra slow mode.
Hey, Hassan. You're
Hey,
early.
Hassan. Yeah, because he wants to go to bed.
Brenda said, not watching the storm, but listening to it head our way.
Uh-oh. Man, those yesterday, that was something else. What was so odd about the storms is that it would pass and then right behind it was another one. So some of the poor people, once it had passed, they thought, okay, well, let's go out and start looking at damage and everything, stop watching TV or YouTube, whatever they're watching, and then boom, there was another one coming right behind it. It's like, oh my gosh. Hide, people, hide.
Crazy. She's trying to get dinner cooked in case they lose power. I know that's the stupidest thing. Whoever came up with electric stoves, and that's the stupidest thing I ever heard of.
Well, there was a time when gas was very, very expensive, so they were trying to do things that people could afford.
No power, no food.
Yep.
She said, we have had a lot of wind and it's hot. Tornado about 45 minutes north of us.
Yeah, it was very muggy and still. We don't like the still with the muggy because that's usually a bad weather coming. But as the storm came through, it really cooled down. I don't know what the temperature is, but compared to what it was earlier, it's cold out there. Only because it was hot and muggy before, but I don't know
Hey,
if that's
Janice.
exactly the temperature. But okay, so yesterday I had showed you guys this little guy, and I said I wanted to make maybe kind of sort of a little brighter one with these flowers. So I started already gluing these all down, and I think it's a little cheery. I like it. And then here's
It's
the top to that.
it's 55. Feels like 53.
Oh, well, see, compared to it was like 80 something. No wonder 30 degrees difference. No wonder it felt chilly when I went out there and go, whoo, it feels cool. So that is how I covered up the box. Now, the little booklets I'm going to make are these little, can you see? There's because the booklets are so small. It's these little girls, and they've got like nests and flowers and birds and stuff in their head. So I figure it went with the overall look.
Hey, Linda.
This one I just glued, so it's a little sensitive still. Oh, and then on the inside, I put in the jelly prints we did last night because I thought the colors went with it. I think they came out kind of cool.
Are you sure you want brown?
Well, you're the one that wanted the brown,
I know.
so it worked out. It worked out nice. And then I cut out. I made. I sized down about 50% the size of the digitals so that you could actually see the flowers. And so those are going to be some of the pages in here. And then I've got these that I cut out, which will be the solid ones that are in there. So in the other one, I had three signatures and they had 6 pages each signature. Okay, now see, I'm telling you, my brain's not working. I'm really going to mess myself up right now. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have, oh, great. It would have to be an odd number. That's I'm really going to get messed up. Oh, no. Help me, somebody. Oh, why couldn't I have an even number? Okay, so I have 4. I have on why? Why? All right, so I need 3 signatures in each one. So, of course, they're not going to be even. And I have 6. Is that right? I could always just cut some more because I don't want it to be all kind of weird and off. Okay, so let me put 2 there. So that means I need 4 blanks on each signature. Okay, I got it halfway going. Halfway, guys. I'm getting there. Okay, let's fold some of these in half. At least I already have them cut. I'm that much ahead.
You want a piece of Neiman Marcus cake?
Neiman Marcus cake. What does that even mean?
I don't know. Betty made one today.
It must mean the ingredients are expensive.
No, it's actually, she said it was very easy. It was weird the way she made it, but it's just like, I don't know. It don't have no icing. It just is cake.
Ooh, I
But
like
it,
the cakes. I don't like icing.
but it's like sort of gooey, but not gooey.
Well, you're making a lot of sense.
Kind of like a brownie consistency or something.
Oh, I like that too. It's sounding
Adria,
it's sounding pretty good.
you can't do that, Adria. You need to go back out and come back in. She copied Brenda's greeting and then added Brenda. You missed Linda. Oh no, you got Linda was first. Well, look at you. It's not Janice. The cake is not that. That's what I said, Neiman Marcus. But when she was making the cake, it was like when she was pouring it in the pan, it looked like taffy or something.
Oh my.
And she spread that all in the pan, and then she made some kind of mixture with cream cheese and eggs, vanilla, and something else, and spread that all on top, and then it all incorporated into itself into a cake. Like would go really good with a hot cup of coffee.
Sounds like magic.
Yeah.
I still don't know why the Neiman Marcus comes in.
I don't either. Yeah, I can do dents, Janice. Hmm. There would be enough for everybody, and I could make a second pot of coffee. Janice said Neiman Marcus invented it.
Oh, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. What color? Light green. No, dark green.
And I had a meeting with my boss at 6 o'clock this morning, trying to prove that I was a legal citizen. And I was like, this is the stupidest thing I ever heard of.
And why?
Because I had to fill out my I-9 again, and I'm like, why? And he said, do you have a passport? I said, no, don't need a passport in Texas. Hey, Gail. And he said, well, your driver's license? I said, I have my driver's license. He said, your social security card? I said, no, not right here. It's not in your wallet. I said, Betty told me it's illegal to carry it in my wallet. Hey, Ann. Not illegal, dangerous. Well, if they come back, I'm going to need you to be able to prove that you're an American citizen. I said, oh my God.
Well, welcome to everybody else's world.
I was like, my last name is Zelensky. How American, you know? Hello.
Oh yeah, that really sounds American.
Hey, Carla. Zelenska. She's Russian.
I think I need to get some brown paper in here.
Oh, maybe it's my last name. They think I'm Ukrainian.
It's because you work for a company outside of the United States and they're cracking down on them, so they're going to crack down on you. That's the way it works.
We're Dutch based.
I think I need some. I think I'm going to get some coffee paper to put in there to tone all the colors down. Okay, I need now, I need 2 more because I stole from that pile. Do I have any?
Been missing all your snark, Ann.
Or am I going to have to print something? Oh, you would think with all my printing, I wouldn't have to print nothing out. Oh, I don't have any more of the small one. I do have to print out. Oh my goodness. Okay. I can do that. Unless I want to cut these up. Oh, I don't have any. No, I can't. Never mind. Never mind. I'm glad you're eavesdropping on my conversation with myself. Uh, I hope you're having a good time. Let's see. Let's do this one. Print. Print. Oh, okay, thank you. Oopsie. There's a Suze. There is a Suze. Let me put this in here and see how this comes out.
Wow, where have you been, girl?
We're glad you're here. I don't know if you'll be glad because we're a mess, but we are a mess. So, have you been up in the up in the rafters watching, or you are newly coming back to watch, or you were in the rafters and you just decided?
To ignore Rosemary's begs and pleads to say hey.
Or you just decided to come in and play? Either way, we're happy. Either way, it doesn't really matter. I'm just curious. All right, so let me cut these up. I thought I had enough, but you know how it goes. I didn't. I thought, but I didn't. Okay. Now, oh, come on, Rosemary, you can do it.
You could do it.
You can do it. You can do it. I think I need to go and test my iron in me. I'm just like feeling sluggish, like, and like for no, I don't think for any. Well, it's got to be for some reason. I can't pinpoint why I'm feeling, and a little ditzier than usual. So yeah, be a time for a blood test. I mean,
That'll diagnose Ditzy.
yeah. I'm going to tell him specifically, test me for ditzy so that we know what's going on. And my doctor, for some reason, I mean, I never asked for any kind of drugs or anything, but I can really tell she's very anti-drug. Because I used to have a doctor whenever I would say, well, I have you could take blah, 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 or blah, 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 blah. I complained to her about stuff, and she'll just like say, well, maybe if you do this, and maybe if you do that. So she's not pushing no drugs, let me tell you. Okay.
Man, have an itch in the inside corner of my eye, and it don't matter what I do, I can't make it stop itching.
Oh, Sue says sometimes she is lurking. So she's in between. She's lurk sometimes, and then she comes back sometimes. We're happy with that. We like that.
It was gloomy all day. It was a nice gloomy.
Now, how
Janice
would
said you need to have more chocolate.
you? That might be true. So, how would you distinguish between a bad gloomy and a good gloomy?
Gloomy when it's just gloomy outside and not because of severe weather or something like that.
Oh, okay, just overcast.
Yeah, I
An
guess.
overcast day. Yeah, so I like those days too. As long as the sky's not black, because then that means a
Yeah,
storm's around the corner.
yeah, that's what I mean.
But a light, fluffy overcast of white clouds. Just
Well, I
kind
know this morning when I logged on, I could see on the team chat that somebody at 3:45 this morning said, "Hope everybody is doing okay." And then later on, they started chatting. Well, we'll delay coming into the office this morning. And then somebody put, I said, "Oh, I guess they had storms in Nashville."
really bad.
Yeah.
I was up late as usual. So I went over and snuck over to Ryan and see what the latest was, like around, I think it was like 2 o'clock. And he goes, round two coming toward Nashville. So I was like, okay. Not even the first one, it's round two.
Yeah, I like soft days, Janice. I love soft days. Soft days are my favorite then.
Okay, let's fill these
Carla said Minnesota has too many soft days.
up.
I think they do in Seattle too, huh?
Yeah, and parts of Washington.
Well, that is in Washington.
I mean, Oregon. Hello.
Hello.
I told you I need a shot of something. Jeez, nobody believes me. Oh, please. I need something. I think I need to switch doctors is what I need to do so I can get some drugs.
What kind of drug you want?
I don't know, something that won't make me feel tipsy. Whatever that is, I don't know. Maybe it's just a margarita I need, you know? You
You want
just
to go from ditzy to stupid?
Hey, at least I'll be feeling good. I'm stupid. I don't like this ditzy and stupid. At least I can be happy and stupid.
Maybe you need to increase your caffeine intake.
Yeah, I only have 1 cup in the morning.
Have one of Richard's.
Oh, I don't like it. Oh, Dr. Weenie. Anyone that exposes their weenie, I am not going to take medical advice from them. Let me tell you, it is not going to happen. Okay, so now I need some more to go in here. And then let me see.
Janice said, try the mud water stuff.
I've been seeing that, but I don't know.
Is that the stuff with the mushrooms in it?
Some of them do, some of them don't. I get them confused. Some are very explicit. We don't use mushrooms, and then when I say we do use mushrooms, like okay. I'm already confused. But a lot of those, those high energy and high caffeine and all those, they're not good if you have high blood pressure. I am on medication. I don't need to be like zapping my blood pressure.
Oh, sorry, we can't get you an appointment right now. She's chasing her weenie around the kitchen.
Hide the sauerkraut.
And it seems like as soon as I crawl into bed, my phone's going, wah, wah, get up. Jeez.
Drugs. You need drugs.
Linda said French roast is a dark roast, but it doesn't have as much caffeine as regular coffee.
I think that's what I have is a French roast. One, two. What color do I need there? Maybe a dark color. Maybe a dark color. Yeah. Keep it kind of grungy with a little bit of the pink and green. It's 1, 2, 3. I'll put this in. Okay. I think my signatures are done. I think. Let me double check. Oh, whoop. Uh-oh, 2 purples. Hold on. Hold the phone. Need a different color in there. Let's put a dark one in there too. Tone down the bright ones.
All that pink.
Yeah, there is a lot of pink on this particular pattern, but that's just the way it's going to be. It's spring. Spring
I
is
was about to say it's a little Eastery looking.
yeah. Well, it's springtime, so why not? Okay, so I'm going to put that in there. I got all different sizes. What did I do? Oh boy, see what I mean? See what I'm saying? Oh, those are a little bigger. Uh-oh. Oh no, don't have to trim all these down. And I'd be see, I usually do them by hand, and I thought I'd be smart and do it on the paper cutter, and I messed up.
Sherry gets her cast off in 5 days.
What was this 2-day thing she typed in yesterday?
Who knows?
I think she was just teasing us. Okay, that fits a little bit better.
She goes into a boat, Carla.
Okay, that feels better. I think these are all got to be trimmed a little bit. My other one, I did them right on. Well, yeah, they all fit pretty good. The other ones didn't have to do all this crazy trimming. That's okay. That's okay. That's just the way it goes. Who sings that song? It's in my head. What song is that? It's just the way it goes. Who sings that? What song is it? Oh, I can't hear the rest of the song.
Sounds like a country song to me.
No, it's not. Um, oh, it's an older song, I think, like from the 90s or early 2000s. Oh, what is it? I can hear it. Oh, come on, Janice. It's just the way things go. I can hear a guy singing. But I can't hear who he is.
Be Bodie.
What?
Be Bodie.
Uh-uh.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Beababo. Beabadoo.
What the heck of a song is that?
The way things go. Somebody weird who you listen to.
I don't think so. I think this was like a band that everybody knew. And rappers have um taken parts of that. It's a guy. Okay, he plays the piano. He was known for his piano playing. He was a session piano guy, and then he decided to write this song. And he okay, I know his life history now. I can't
Who was
remember.
him?
Oh my goodness, who is that?
Jackson Brown?
No,
Barry Manilow?
no, 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 no.
Bruce Hornsby?
Nobody kind of. Oh wait, is that his name? Yeah, I think that's him. Who said that? Janice. I knew Janice would come through for me. That's it, Janice. Thank you. Did you remember? Or did you find it looking it
Never
up?
heard of it.
It's a song that everybody. Well, I shouldn't say everybody because you don't even know who he is, but it was like a number one hit when I don't remember. I don't know if it was the 80s, 90s. I don't know. Um,
Apparently not.
but people, I guess in those days, people didn't listen to lyrics as much or something. But then there was a resurgence of it because people actually listened to the lyrics. And the song, when you just kind of listen to it, it seems kind of upbeat. But when you read the lyrics, it's anything but.
Is it the way it is?
Huh? Isn't that
That's
what I
just the
said?
way it is?
Isn't that what I kept saying?
You
Hello?
said the way things go.
Oh, whatever. I don't know. Who knows? I'm telling you, you're listening to a Ditsy person.
Standing in line, marking time, waiting for the welfare dime because they can't buy a job.
Yeah, that's him. That's it. Hello. But the tune is kind of, kind of upbeat. And he has cool piano playing. He's a beautiful piano player. He was a session piano player. Everybody want him doing the piano on their records. But
Hey, Amber.
anyway, never mind. But that okay. Why did I even ask that question? I don't remember. Do you remember why? I don't know. Never mind. It doesn't matter anymore. Oh dear. Okay. That's just where my mind goes.
Because that's the way, I'm
No,
rolling.
not that one. Jeez Louise. Everybody thought he was black. I know that part of that story. We should play some music trivia. I mean, I'd get everything wrong, but I could ask some pretty cool questions. I wouldn't be able to answer any of them, but I would come up with some pretty cool questions for you guys. And then Janice would have to look them.
Gail knows the song well, but she guessed she never learned who the singer was.
Oh. Yeah, he didn't have a whole bunch of hits, like I said, because he wasn't he didn't like being the front guy. He liked being a studio musician. So okay.
Well, that's cool, Carla. No snow or rain since Friday. Oh, no, today was the first day since Friday. It hasn't rained or snowed.
Wow.
It's April. Why is it still snowing?
Because the weather patterns are crazy this
I
year.
don't even think we had a winter.
Oh, we had a couple of nights that were in the freezing department. I
Well,
had to
yeah,
let.
I mean, we did too, but
Well, that's the extent of our winter. I know. Well, Well, we had like a good week because I remember I had to leave my water running over here for a whole week because it was under 30, and some nights it was in a single digit. So we yeah, it may not have been long, but we did have our little winter spell.
Okay, Janice.
Well, my heater even went on. I thought I was just being a wimp. My heater even says it's cold. Please, please, please. Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna look cute, guys.
Oh,
Might have to trim that still a little bit more. It's gonna look kind of cute. Why that feels a little wobbly. I don't know why. Maybe I put too much glue on. Then I think what I need to do is, well, I'm not sure where to do that. Never mind. Just talking to myself. It fits pretty good. She's cute. Oh, okay. So that will fit very nicely in here once I get the signatures in. Oopsie. And then, ta-da! There's their little hole.
oh,
Oh, see that one? That I knew that was feeling a little weird. Let me put a little glue on there. You got to be. You have to overlap this a little bit more. This one came out a little short because they're small and there's so much movement involved in everything, and it was a little short. But hey, it just add a little glue and it'll fix everything. And let it dry before you start messing with it. I never let it dry. I start messing with it. Okay.
I thought I fixed that. Well, I think I fixed it now. Every time you walk out the back door, it whistles. The camera whistles at you.
Okay, let me put this stuff away, make some room. And these are leftovers.
The postal service delivered my Amazon package today. They
Oh,
never they never deliver my Amazon package.
oh, mine is almost always.
She didn't look very impressed either, carrying that 50-pound.
Oh, oh no. Oh man.
It's a good thing you guys don't work like the old post people did, who walked up and down the streets doing their route.
Ours still do.
In the old neighborhood, they still do too. But over here, they put the stupid mailboxes out at the street, so they just drive and
Oh,
open your mailbox and drive and open your mailbox. And
mm-hmm. Okay, so let me put these in here.
see, all my stuff usually comes in a blue Amazon truck. But I think that's because I have a distribution center right up the street.
I think I've only had, I think, I don't think I've ever had the Amazon truck deliver anything. And only once they picked up something because it was heavy. But other than that, I've never seen them.
Yeah, I don't think they're out in the rural areas. They're more
I
like
am not in a rural area.
Mayberry RFD.
Oh my God.
They don't travel in those little
Hamlet.
hiccup towns.
Speaking of pickup, let me tell you. Okay, my husband, I don't know what I'm gonna do with him. I just have no idea. It's like he's got just way too much time on his hands. So, all right. So we live on 6th Street. And over on 7th Street, this house that faces 7th Street, which means their backyard would be facing our direction. They have this spotlight on the back of their house. And I don't know if they changed the aim, I don't know what, but it shines. There's no house across the street from us. So the next house would be the one that's facing 7th Street. Okay.
Hey, Annie Mae. Is
And
that going towards the river?
no, away
Oh,
from. So now that spotlight they have shines right into our living room. I mean, right into our living room at night. And it's just plain annoying, right? It's so bright that if you turn off the lights in the living room, um, it'll cast a shadow of you in the house. Just to explain that it is kind of bright. Okay. So so Richard calls up this morning. First of all, he knew that there was a variance that's called oh, I forget the name of it, but anyway, it has to do with light trespassing, or I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, it's basically for that purpose. If people have lights in their, facing your house or in your house or whatever, there's an ordinance against it. So, so Richard calls up um the I don't know, I'll forget which place he calls up, thinking they're the ones that enforce it. And they said, no, you have to call the police department for that. So Richard goes, oh dear, okay. So he calls up the police department and he tries to explain what's going on. Well, the dispatch person, just can't get it through her head that it's a light and it's a light that's on it. And yeah, she just doesn't get it. So he it was a woman, transfers Richard over to someone else and explains to them, and they understand what he's talking about. And they say, well, what would you like for us to do about it? Oh, that's the wrong question to ask my husband. Don't ever ask my husband an open-ended question. So I'm in the other room and I'm going, oh no, why did you say? Because it was on speaker. I'm thinking, oh no, why did you say that to my husband? And my husband says, well, first of all, um, maybe you could enforce the code. And she goes, there's a code? And he goes, yes. So he reads it to her. And then she goes, well, do you want me to have an officer to go out there right now? And Rich goes, no, this is not an emergency. But I would like to have it addressed because it is rather annoying. And anyway, so I mean, it couldn't have been more than 10 minutes. It couldn't have been more than 10 minutes. All I was doing was washing dishes. And another phone call comes in, and it's a police officer, and she says it was a woman, and she says, I'm calling in reference to your whatever about the light and yada yada yada. So my husband goes, oh well, thank you, because that was quick. And my husband goes, he says, well, I would have, gone over and spoke to them personally, but I don't know if it's the same people that live there, but their son did kill somebody and had parts of their body in the back of their truck in the backyard. So he goes, so I didn't want to go over there and confront them about their light. so the officer says, well, I already went over there, and he goes, and it's the same individuals. This is the mother, and, and she's concerned about homeless people in the alley and her son. And I'm thinking, oh no, that means he's not in jail. Oh no.
So
I said,
these people live in front of you and the Taco Bell killer behind you?
no, you got the layout wrong. Okay, I'll have to draw pictures. This is I'll draw you a picture. Okay, so I can't draw it. I can draw. I can draw this. Okay, so here. How come this isn't right? This is 6th Street. I better get with it right. If I'm going to draw you a picture, it better be a darn good one. Okay, so this is 6th Street, and this is my house. Now, across the street is an empty lot, but over here is 7th Street, and right here is the house of the taco killer. So their house faces 7th, but their light is right there, and it shoots right into our house.
And that's the Taco Bell killer?
That's a Taco Bell killer right there. We wouldn't even see the light if there was a house here, but this lot has been vacant since we moved here. So I told Richard, why did you do that? I said, next time she sees her son, to deflect his anger toward her, she's going to say, those people over there in that house, they complained about my light. And then he's going to come over here and attack us with his bike or a taco. I don't know which. I said, you need to shut up, Richard.
Well, like Linda and Ann said, you shouldn't have said nothing. You should have just got your BB gun or pellet gun and
That's right, Auntie. I should, shouldn't I? And then I could sell it. I could name it Taco Killer. Anyway, so I said, Richard, you need a hobby. I swear, you need a hobby. Do you like that light shining here? I said, no, but I want to live.
So the light is shining through an alley, through an empty lot, across the street into your house?
Yes, ma'am. Because there's no obstruction between the light and my living room. It's all clear. Oh, and the way the property is, this whole area here is at a very slight slant, but you don't need a lot of slant when you go a distance. So we are above this street, and it's still, so that means it's shining like almost up instead of into the alley. You know what I mean? It's like I don't even know if the alley even gets lit up with this light.
So then you ought to
No, he
erect
has
a
to do nothing.
erect a billboard and put foil or a mirror on the other side.
Oh, I didn't see the burbs. Should I? Is it going to scare me? But yeah, so, and then, okay, so now if you've seen, I mean, if you go Google my house, okay, and we have, there's a bay window here and here and here. And this is all window, all window, all window, and the window goes all the way up. I mean, I got big windows and it's a bay window, so it's just like it might as well all just be glass, right? So it just shines in. And I've told you in the past, I'm not a curtain person. I have no curtains on these windows, but I have stained glass on the bottom part for privacy, but it comes in all through the top. So, next thing they're going to say, well, could you put some curtains up? No, I'm not putting curtains. Anyway, so that's what my husband's been up to. Get a hobby already. Get a hobby. Okay. Susanna,
I
are you
thought
still
he
with us?
moved off.
Who?
The taco killer.
I thought he was in jail.
Oh.
How long ago was that? 3 years ago? How long do you get for killing a Taco Bell person? I don't know. Yeah. So, I don't know. That's the story. That's the latest headache Richard's been giving me. That's why, Brenda, you just have in-laws to complain about in your animals. So, don't be complaining.
Man, I would live off grid with you anyway.
Yeah. Just don't have Richard as your neighbor.
But it has to be where there ain't no damn tornadoes.
Oh, well, that's becoming a smaller and smaller portion of the United States. It's getting pretty bad. They say that well, obviously, if you can see where all the tornadoes have been hitting, they said that Tornado Alley has shifted. It
Yeah.
really has, because it used to be all of that would have been like in my backyard, and now it's just gone whoop and moved over. It's gone a little bit further south and very east. So, yep. All right, I gotta find a home for these. 1 second, please.
That's right, anyway. Roseanne said her neighbors across the street light shines right into her house. She doesn't even have to turn on the lights to go up her staircase late at night.
That's what I mean. That's my living room. I'm just glad it's not the bedroom. Sheesh. Okay.
Man, I can't imagine Betty. Uh, if there is one tiny speck of light coming anywhere when she's trying to sleep, I walked out of the bedroom one morning and there was a dog blanket hanging on the security camera in the hall. I was like, "What the hell? That damn light!" I'm like, "It's around the corner."
It is not around the corner. It's straight into our bedroom.
Oh,
I can hear you.
Carla, what are they doing to your elevators? Yeah, he'd fix them for you.
ooh, what's a freight elevator? I wouldn't go in that one anyway.
Freight.
Oh, freight. Mm-mm.
Do you have a passport?
No. Annie Mae said she'd be looking up in your windows if she was your neighbor if you don't have no bedroom curtains.
Oh, we have shades in the bedroom, but I don't have like frou-frou curtains. That's the only room that has curtains because Richard's the same thing about lights. I mean, it has shades. Richard's the same way about light. He's very sensitive to it. I think it's all in his head, but he thinks
I think it's all in her head too.
I think he thinks he's very sensitive. Oh, shut up. Oh, Mr. Sensitive.
Do I have an accent, Gail? I don't think so. Well, that's not funny, do I?
There's a lot of things funny about you, Susan.
Baby, do I have an accent? Huh? Bite me.
I think I did. Did I do? Oh, I put one of my peacocks in here.
Yay.
Yay! And then I took a little piece of one and put it over here with my little peacock feather that I'd already put in there. So I like how, and I don't know what, there's a big goober right there, but I didn't want to take it out because it looked kind of cool. But this goober right here is like really dimensional. It's real big.
Ew.
Like it might fall off. I was afraid if I tried to take it off, it'd take off paper and everything else. So I just left it.
Just glue a jewel onto it.
Yeah. So anyway, so that was about the only thing I did. So I still have a couple of spreads left. I think we counted 6 or 7 that still need to be done, and that will be done. Yay! Okay, what else? My fingers are a little sore to put in these signatures because I got to poke the holes and I got to push those needles through there and everything. So I might have to wait to do this tomorrow because, and plus that little part right there really needs to dry before I start folding it again. So we'll leave that. Oh my goodness, it's almost 8 o'clock. Okay, so then we'll figure out what we'll do after that. I might have to have a chocolate
Oh
break.
crap! I'm glad you said something. I'm
Don't
not
worry.
even. I wasn't
They
even
would have
looking up
told
there.
you. They would have told you, don't worry.
Hey, Linda. Hey, Lucy. Hey, Gail. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Janice. Test the beds. How can they do that with dummies?
What?
Hey, Amber. Hey, Roseanne.
Test the beds.
Hey, Sally, Fern, and Ruth. BJ, DJ, JJ, and CJ. Hey, Ann. Hey, Adria. Hey, Lana like a Donna.
Where did Carla find
Elvis.
things?
I don't know, something about test bed dummy.
Maybe that's what's holding up the elevator.
Hey, 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 Brenda. Hey, 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 Annie Mae. Brenda said our bedroom is on the northwest corner of the house. The walls are dark forest green, blackout curtains. If I turn on the light in the living room, Bo yells, "Do you need that light?"
Well, I guess he is sensitive. Okay, I gotta find my candy.
Hey, 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 Carla. Hey, Leslie, wherever you are.
It
Hey,
has
Allie.
sensors. It has. Oh, what happened?
Crash test, crash bed dummies. Betty's mad because I want to get a new bed. And you know, every time we go into Sam's, as soon as you walk in the door, there's these life size TVs.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And I just drool. We don't need a TV. We don't need. Well, guess what?
What, did you kick yours and break it?
No, but the cable went out on the TV in the bedroom. So that's been really,
Night,
really
Gail.
nice. Been really nice. Good night, Gail. And I never turned the TV on in the living room, so she came in here to watch TV in the living room, and half of the screen on the left is all black, and I'm like, oh man, I do not want to have to get another TV. You're a liar.
So now you need two TVs?
No, I need them to come change out the cable wire that goes into the bedroom,
Hmm.
and then I need to get a new TV for the living room.
Hmm.
So excited.
What size are you gonna get?
Oh, well, I have to measure the hole over there.
Oh my goodness. What are we gonna do, ladies? It's not gonna hurt my hand.
Well, that's going to be tough.
Well, this doesn't hurt my hand.
Eating candy?
Yeah. Oh, I like to have this one last. Okay.
I like those beds, Carla, that have the TV come up out of the footboard. It rises up, and then when you're done, you push a button and it goes back down.
Don't your toes get in the way?
Well,
How high does it go up?
it goes up pretty high. Janice said flip through a journal.
Flip through a journal. I don't think I have any more. You've seen all my journals. I can't think of any. That's the only thing I keep is I got my black and white journals. You guys have seen those. I've kept my other colored ones, my theme colored ones. I kept those. You've seen all those. And what else do I have? I'm looking. Oh, I got my funky fish one. You guys have all seen that 100 times. Um, what else do I have? I'm looking. I'm looking. I don't have nothing. I don't think if anybody walked in here, they'd know I do something with paper, but I don't think they'd ever guess I make journals because there just aren't any around here. They go, "What you do? What? Can you show me one?" Well, not really.
I think you finished the black and white, Amber.
Yeah, I think I did, and I have three of those. Excuse, I got four. Well, you can tell it's my favorite. I've got the one that opens up. It's the two book thing. I forget what I called that, but anyway, I have that one. I have the one with handmade paper cover, and then I have the other two smaller ones. Oh, maybe that one's not done. No, I think it's done. No, it's done. That is definitely done. So, and I think that's it. I'm looking. I've got my one with my recipes, but I'm not going to show you my recipes because then I'd have to hurt you.
Why?
Because they're all my secrets. Whoops. They're my eco print and my natural dye secrets, except for the ones I share with you guys, which is like, I already share like 95% of it with you. So you don't have to be greedy and know everything.
Maybe.
And you guys have seen, I forget what those are called. I made this oh, see if I can get up, a long, long time ago. I showed you this one also. I showed you everything, guys, because I don't have that much. This was fun. I wish you guys would make one of these and show it to me. Whoops. Because it's fun. You guys really should. And you put your different parts of the body. Whoops, that thing opened up. Hold on.
Anyway,
There you go. What is she up to now?
she said, yeah, because the only thing stopping me from going through the huge effort to dye papers and fabric is that I don't have the recipes.
Therefore, ipso facto, you don't need the recipes.
She don't have no feet.
I know. Okay, there you go. Ooh, that's a wild. That was a wild outfit. And so these in the background, I made them two different ways. One of them was just with the um hello, like the credit card. I just got paint and did it all over it. And then some of them, I just put some paint on the jelly plate. I just kind of smushed them on it. No design, just to put color on there. So yeah, you need to make some of these, guys. Just get yourself a like a Vogue magazine. There's enough pictures in there in just one magazine to make one of these.
Anyway, says she don't recall seeing this book before.
Shame on you. How come? Okay, well maybe there is something I can show you guys. I don't know. Let me look. Let me get a look. See. What else is over here in the area where I don't go very often? Way back over here. And then the only other ones I have are my trash ones. I think you've all seen my trash ones. Yep, that's it. That's it. Maybe I should start working on some of my trash ones again. Because they aren't all filled.
It's going to start raining at 3 a.m.
Uh-oh.
Then 7 to 10 is thunderstorms. And 2 to 8 is thunderstorms. And 11 p.m.
Okay, so those are just my trash ones. Like I said, you guys have seen those. Let me see it over there on the other side. Hmm. I'm looking. Let me go see on the other side. The other side. You saw my Asian one, right? Everyone's seen that one. It's done, actually.
Asian one?
Huh?
Your Asian one?
Yeah, the one that's an altered book.
You've made like 14,000 Asian journals, and we know
Oh,
what.
that's from the altered book.
Oh, the one with the people standing in it?
Yeah, you guys have all seen that,
Yeah.
I'm sure. I do have that one. And I have my other Asian one that I made out of complete. I think everybody's seen that one too.
Why don't you flip through your new Stampington magazine?
Ha ha ha. I want to make another one of these. This was a fun one too. And yes, it is one of my Asian ones. But I think as far as it being fun, this is one of my funnest ones. But let me see. What else is here? And that's it. I have that. I have my funky fish. You've all seen my funky fish. And I'm looking. That's it, guys. The one that I made with the um, paint swatches. You've all seen that one. And then the smaller version of this one. I do like it. I should make another one. The same format.
Please step away from the chimes.
um, because this was another one, the same exact format of this one.
I think it's bad luck to hang chimes inside.
Oh, maybe that's why I'm getting ditzy. But yeah, I do. I really enjoyed making these. Maybe I should make another one. It's been a long time. It's been like, woo, 5 years at least since I made these. Maybe longer. And this one's very, I guess, very what, prissy. And it has tags all over the place. I haven't decorated any of the tags. Maybe that would be a project, decorating tags. I'm not in the mood for that though. But anyway, so this is just a bunch of pages from anything, magazine, books, whatever I had, and sewed them together. And then just use that whole thing as a surface for a glue book. And after I did that one, then I went humongous and did this one. And it's the same thing. All these pages are just pages from who knows what. And I sewed them together and
Thank you for asking, Annie Mae.
painted them all. And then some of them have pockets. Because I used to, when I hosted that other group, we would do themes. And we had, of course, we had to have an Asian theme. So these were all done by people that were in the group that were part of my swap. This lady, she was a color artist, and it's just really beautiful what she did. This is all hand drawn and hand painted. That was her contribution. And then this one.
How are the pages sewn together?
Literally, they're just sewn together with a sewing machine. Um, where can I show you one? Well, it's kind of hard to see because there's so much paint and things all over it. But you can see right there, bad stitching on my sewing machine right here, right here, right here. So what I did is I got, I don't know how many, one, two, depending how thick the pages were that I was using, I'd get at least 2 or 3 pages. Um, and sometimes I would glue them together, sometimes I wouldn't. And then I'd have another 2 or 3 on the other side. And then I would just sew them all together and leave the top open. And that was pretty much it.
Is that rings or what are the black
Fabric.
fabric?
Yeah, just this fabric right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's so decorated, it looks complicated, but it's truly not at all. And then this was also hand painted and drawn by another lady. So pretty. So these were all done with the swaps. Oopsie. Oh no, that wasn't. That's not one. And so a lot of you guys, if you like to collect a lot of different stuff and you've got boxes full of stuff, this is a perfect way to use it all. And then whenever you get in the mood, you just open it up and look through your stuff. Hey, why is that stuck together? Oh, that lady has that thing in her hair. It came off. Uh-oh. Yeah, she's got this sticky thing right there. This was also from a swap. And it was really big. And the inside, it just had like papers and stuff. So I tore it apart and put it on there because I thought it was so pretty. Is there anything? No, that was empty.
Hey, J Mac.
And then I used a lot of napkins too. So you'll see almost every page I put a little bit of napkin. All this background here is napkin. This is napkin. This whole thing right here is napkin. So if you guys have a collection of napkins, that's a napkin. Then you can incorporate those also. I think this was just a bookmark was given to me. Oh no, there's a blank page. How can that be? I didn't know I had a blank page.
I don't know, but you'll have to hang on 1 second
For who?
because I'm working for the crowd here.
Okay.
Lucy, look at Adria's paper. She just harvested her coffee dyed paper.
Ooh. Very cool.
Let me see, how do I get it off?
Huh?
I couldn't get back to the chat.
And look at this one. This is so pretty, you guys. This is all hand painted. This isn't like, cardstock. She painted all of this to get all this cool effect. Then this is all raised up. And then this has got some kind of, I don't know what that is, like stickles or something, because it's It's raised up,
It's
and then
embossed or something.
yeah, could be. And then look at that. I mean, it's just, I mean, it's just gorgeous. And of course, I had to do something to it. I had tissue paper that had all this on there, so I put this on there because I thought it needed. I thought it needed it. Oh, isn't that beautiful?
Well, it really sort of did to break up that red.
Yeah, I that's what I thought. I justified it by saying, yeah, it needs to get broken up. And then you guys recognize her. We got that napkin. We've used that before. And then I just threw in little bits of fabric here and there. Oh, another black one. Oh my gosh. I didn't even realize. And then this right here with the cherry blossoms, that's all napkin. So there's lots of layers on here. And what is this? Oh, this is just paper. That I think this came out of a magazine.
But
And
there's another one to worry about, Brenda.
and then there's another one right there of another napkin.
Yep. We saw you when you said hey. You came in time for hey.
This is napkin right here. Little
I
postcard.
had started a napkin collage, not collage. I don't know what it was. Something.
Here's some more napkins right here. Oh, this is the one. uh, Oh, yeah, this was a different type that we did. Okay, so these were individual pages that were sent. And then at one point, I don't remember, is there a year? Oh, there's not a year on here. Oh, man, I wish there was. But this went to British Columbia, it went to Virginia, and it went to the United Kingdom. It went all around. So what we were supposed to do is we were to do the front and the back cover, decorate that, and then one spread, I think one or two spreads inside, and then each one of these ladies made a spread.
Can't trust people no more.
Huh?
Can't trust people no more.
I wouldn't do it anymore, that's for sure. You may never see your stuff again. And this one, oh, Jean did this. Hold on. Hold on. She did a folding screen. Look at that.
Oh,
I've stolen this idea from her several times. So there is a Asian folding screen. And then I had taken one of my photographs and kind of morphed it up and then sketched it out and then did it with watercolors. But these are um, the dresses from um, Korea. These ladies were from Korea, and they were at the airport one day when I was out there. It was in Hawaii, and the dresses they had, oh, they're the most gorgeous dresses you've ever seen. And a lot of the pretty colors were from the behind. So I took a picture from behind, and then that's what you're seeing in that particular one. And then this was one of the ladies that I had took a photograph of, and she was part of the group. And there you go. So this must have been, oh my goodness. I'm trying to think what year this would be. Did anybody put a date? That's why I always, I mean, I don't do stuff like this anymore, but I would always tell everybody, please put the date on there. And then stupid me, I'd forget to put the date on it after I got it. 2015. Wow. 10 years ago, you guys. It was a long time. 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I knew it was a while. Another black one. Oh my gosh. How has this like evaded me for all the times I've looked at it? Oh, this is from Amy. Different Amy. This girl, I swear, she was talented. It didn't matter what she did. She was talented. She would cook and show what she was making. She'd make her videos of her cooking. And I swear there wasn't anything she could not, whoops, there wasn't anything she could not cook. I mean, most of her stuff was, Asian cooking. Um, and it was just, oh my gosh, unbelievable. She was down in Australia. There we go. And these, like right here, those are napkins. And this Amy made these too. She always made little cute things. She just always had a little flair to everything she did. And she made that little envelope too. Oh my gosh. Can't believe it. And these are all napkins. Oops. Hello. These are all napkins back here. Where the heck did that come from? Napkins, napkins, different types of napkins. Anyway, so that's it.
Now finish it.
I should, huh? I got plenty to finish it with, that's for sure. Oh, and this came from the ladies on their keychain. This is a very common thing in Korea. Um, it's on their keychains. It's these little images. I forget what they're called. Too long ago for me to remember. But so I put that on there. She gave that to me at the airport. He's cute. And then this was given to me. It's a bookmark. It was also the ladies in Asian culture, and if they're traveling, they have. I mean, I would say 50% of the stuff that they have are gifts that they're going to give to you. They're very gifty people. So if you just say hello, I mean, literally, you don't know them. You don't know them at all. You just say, oh, I really like what you look so beautiful and everything. Can I take a picture of you? Oh, yes, yes, yes. And then they get into their bag and they give you stuff. That's where all these little trinkets came from, was those ladies from Korea. It was so funny. So anyway, so that's that, guys. Anyone can make one of these. And then you just start filling it up with your goodies. I used to have something in there. What happened to it? I don't know. And of course, obviously, you can make them any size you want. But I thought maybe I was thinking of doing that one where I made it with nothing but cardboard and napkins and recycled tags from purchases, and you use napkins to decorate the whole thing with. I don't think I have a sample because um, I can't remember what happened to mine. I don't know if I gave it away or somebody wanted to buy it, or all I know is my original one I don't have. But I think I had a swap partner or something because I made another one and sent it to her. And I think she sent me one. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'm pretty sure I saved it. Oh, and then maybe someday we can make one of these together. This one was fun to make. Let me see if I have that napkin one of hers. A little different from mine, but you get the idea. Okay. Oops, leftovers of these. Okay, so this is the one I got from my swap partner. So the whole point was just to use cardboard and napkins. So everything that you see is mostly napkins. And then here's the tags that we made from just, from whatever we bought. More napkins. More napkins.
I can hear the bird flying in the dark. Forgot to shut her down. Annie makes a great concept.
And then put together. So I had made one. This is the one I didn't use as an example because, okay, well, let me backtrack. I had put this straight onto the cardboard. And it's the first time I'd ever really worked with napkins. And so I learned real quick that when you do that, it dilutes, the colors in your napkin because you need to have white underneath. So the other ones, I painted the cardboard and then put the napkins. But this kind of gives you the general idea. Um, Somebody sent me that. Who sent me that? Looks like Trudy. Trudy. I don't think I have many of the tags in here left because I used it in something else. But anyway, so it kind of gives you the idea. I like the way it looks better when you do it on white. I wasn't crazy about this look at all,
They like it.
but I just kept it as an example. Oh, thank you. And, it's a simple concept, but I like the kind of concepts where each person no two's ever going to look alike because every person's going to have, their different napkins, their different tags, the different look they want to use, different nobody's going to look the same. And that's what I think is kind of, what's the word? It's like you see one person, one creator makes something, and then everybody makes the same thing, and it looks identical. And oh yeah, she's making what Susie made or whatever. But this you really can't make what the other person makes because you don't have the same stuff or the same napkins or the same paper or whatever. So yours is going to be very unique. So
Janice said, how is it bound?
it's just like a tab. It's all these fabrics are binding it. That's what keeps it all together. I think it was like the original before people were doing the tab thing. I was just using fabrics, not knowing what I was doing, and that's pretty much how it's kept together.
Adria said we could have done that at the retreat.
It takes yeah, I don't know. It takes time for it. You have to paint everything white, and that takes time to dry. And then you got to put the stuff on. You know how long it takes for the glue to dry, and and then you got to glue all these down. Yeah, it's simple, but you can't do it in 3 hours. It just ain't gonna happen. And then this one's fun to make. I would recommend this to anybody. This one's really, you know, it's just fun. And you make your little spots to put your papers, or if you're gonna put whatever it is you're gonna put. I just put some thin papers in there so that it would close and not be too bulky. And then these are just it's these just the color samples from Bear. They come in all different shapes, as you guys know, but these were the Bear ones. And these are the ones I got from the guy that was tossing them out. I got like hundreds of them at the time.
I like the one shaped like a house.
Yeah, those are cute. And then this is just put together. Same thing. It's the same basic hinge. Oops. What's that? Oh, what's that? So it's like, woohoo. And I sewed up the side. You can sew it or glue it. It was easier for me to sew them up. And leave the top open so you have room if you're going to want to make some tags or something to put in there, or use them to glue on or write in if you are a real journaler. I am not, as you can tell by all the empty spaces. But anyway, this was fun too because it's basically like a little miniature glue book. You decorate all the pages. And then if you're, like I say, if you're a real journaler, then you have a lot of space to come back and write in the tags. And then we did all these with just the tags, what do you call those? From your tea. And that was that one. Oops. This was also fun and easy to make. Oh, that's going backwards. What am I doing? Oh, there we go.
Tomorrow.
So anyway, these are all little things. If there's any particular one you think we could do together, we can do that. Or if you want me to put a kit together for you, I can do that. If we already have all the stuff, we can do that. Whatever. And it doesn't have to be floral, but I do like my floral stuff and my birds and my bugs, but it could be any theme. And of course, this can be any theme at all. Whatever napkins you have, or just if no theme, like this is no theme. Well, kind of sort of. It's got lots of birds, Birds and plants. That's my default. Birds and plants and Asian. I have enough of all of that. But you see how she painted her backgrounds white, which allowed the true colors of the napkins to come through. Because when I gave the instructions to make it, I made it very clear. You're going to get a very vintage, grungy look if you leave it plain. And if you paint it, your napkins will look exactly how you're seeing them. Ta-da! Next.
Ta-da!
What's next, guys? That's all I have for you. Oh,
I'm trying to keep up with chat.
I'm looking at it right now too because I've missed it all.
Tamar came in.
Who?
Tamar.
Hey, Tamar. Oh, well, Lucy's being considerate. I don't know about what, but very nice, Lucy.
To her husband.
Oh.
He's like, can you contain your crap to one room or get rid of some of it?
Oh, no. Oh, good night, Auntie. Oh, my goodness. Well, I got kicked out of my house. I'm over here. I mean, if you walked in my house, you would never guess I do any of this stuff. You just figured it was a dog house. Literally, it's a dog house. Okay, I'm looking around. I don't think I have anything else I haven't shown you guys in a while. Nothing. 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 I've been tempted to make a new funky fish.
Really?
But I don't know. Sometimes I think, hi Hassan, I don't know about how it is for you guys, you creatives. Um Sometimes you do something and you like it and you really can't do it again. It's like um next weekend, J Mac. Next weekend. Are you coming? Yeah, next, not yeah, not day after tomorrow, but next. The
See,
following. I never know how to
Hassan,
say that. Hmm?
Hassan should have came.
Hassan, you should have come. We would have taught you how to do the stuff. Man.
Tell your daddy you're going on a retreat in Arkansas. Fayetteville.
But yeah, there's a few out there of stuff that I've made that I really like, and I've only made just one. I never made it again. And then there's others I went crazy, like the medieval stuff. How many did I
You
make?
think? 40?
I don't know. But see, I was in a roll. I never went back to make them. I made them like all at the same time. I think I don't know. I don't know if I could make one now. It's just kind of weird. My brain is a little strange that way. What? Funky foxes, funky feet. What? Oh my god. Oh,
Funky foxes with funky feet.
I know. I don't get it either. That's okay. I'd worry if I get what she's talking about, frankly. A point in time kind of thing. What is that about now? Uh
Funky Frida. Frida is funking herself.
oh. Oh, I've been seriously thinking of making one about Diego because his art is, you know, colorful and intriguing, but different than hers. Um, he's got two different kinds of art. One of them I'm a big fan of, and the other one I can't stand. His murals that have to do with all the political discord at the time there. And when you really look at them, oh, they're gruesome. They're just really if you just look at it, it just looks like pretty art. But then he's got so many small details in them that when you really start breaking it down, it's brutal. I mean, it's very truthful, but it's still brutal. Um, but then his my favorite is when he does the marketplace women and men, and I love that because it's all the flowers and the women with their braids and all that stuff. I think that is really pretty. So I might make a journal focusing on that period. Um,
Anne's favorite is still her funky fish.
yeah, she did a good job. Yeah, you're right, J Mac. I do that, don't I? I just get on a flow, and then that's it. Because there was a period of time where it has been, yeah, maybe around 8, 9, 10 years ago. I was really trying to draw, and I was doing a lot of drawing, and I did a few things I kind of really liked. I don't think I could draw anymore. I
I,
mean, I just I don't draw no more. I haven't drawn in like 8 years.
I sent it to you, Amber. I mean, Adria. Says not recommended for children to view, but it's only 6 minutes long.
Uh oh.
Anne's funky fish flip through.
Oh.
Maybe you ought to do a Salvador Dali.
Ooh, that would be cool.
Yep.
Before or after the fire? Hi, Deb.
Hey, Deb.
Would that be before or after the fire? Because his art changed.
Well, you can start it before and end it after.
Oh dear. Yeah. I don't know. I'm stuck here doing little boxes. Whoop, upside down. I wonder if that dried yet. And about I don't know. It's probably been 6 months or more. I bought me some shrinky dink stuff because I wanted to play with that, and I haven't even played with that yet. I was gonna make some little charms for the different projects. I haven't done that yet.
Well, get after it. After next weekend, of course, then you'll be having to freak out about what you're going to do at the next one.
I really, oh, because I was, last time I was talking with Shan about what to do, what I was going to do, and whatever, and everything I couldn't do in that time allotment. So I'm going to ask the ladies like a little survey. Do they would they mind having a full day with one project as opposed to two projects in one day? Um, I think there's a lot more opportunity to teach different things if you have a full day with a group. And I think it's not so hurried because, you got to get that project done before lunchtime and you got to get the next one done before you leave. And this way you have, um, I don't know, it just seems, I don't know what I'm talking about because I've never been to a retreat. I've taught at retreats, but I've never been to one. So I don't know how it is to be on the other end, but I would feel like I was being rushed. That's all I know. Oh. See, Lucy said she'd rather have. I would too. Yeah. Yeah, that was my whole point, Debbie, because um like I rushed those people last year, teaching them the natural dyeing thing in 3 hours. I mean, you guys know we spent a couple hours just talking about one color dyer, and you guys have already been around with me, and you already know that all my steps that I do, and I'm just basically sharing the results with you, and we could spend an hour and a half just doing that. Um, so I really didn't realize how intense it was what I was telling them. And then afterwards, they go, "Man, I'm glad that you were the first one because you would have wiped us out. If we would have been like not being able to absorb it if it had been after like an afternoon class because they'd have been already tired and sleepy from lunch and all that stuff, you know." What did J Mac do with her group? I guess he was the
Uh,
whole day. I guess I don't know. I'm looking back. Oh, maybe the Shrinky Dinks. I don't know what she's talking about. I missed it. It must have kept going. Oh.
Shrinky Dinks.
Yeah, now they even sell these. I might break down and buy some. I don't like to buy those things if I don't if I think I'm only going to use them once. I don't like to do that, but it's kind of intriguing. But now they have these small little molds. This lady makes jewelry. Okay, she makes jewelry, and she has these molds. And so you know how when you do the shrinky dinky thing, they just go all over the place. Well, these will fall into this mold, and you can make like leaves and flowers and shapes and all kinds of cool stuff so that it's not laying flat. It's got dimension and shape and everything to it. But they're not cheap. They're not cheap at all. Can't remember what they cost, but I remember thinking, whoop, these are not cheap. Um, but I was really thinking of buying one and see if I really like it and then maybe go a little crazy and buy a few more. She's got a set. And I don't want to buy the set because the set's pricey because there's quite a few pieces in there. But it's if you're gonna buy a lot of pieces, it's cheaper to buy a set. But I don't know yet.
A set of Shrinky Dinks?
No, the molds to
Oh.
create those floral shapes.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but I do think I'll get one. I'm jealous, Lucy. Lucy gets to do a lot of classes. There are no classes around me. Or yeah, there's none around. You can go to a retreat and take classes, but I guess I'm too cheap to do that. Especially if it isn't something that it would have to be something I really, really, really want to learn. Then I don't mind going and spending money to learn it. But just, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I think I've already exposed myself to so much stuff that it has to be really, really, really special for me to spend money um, to learn it. And then I've taken too many online classes that have disappointed me. They taught me zero. I think I knew more than they did on the subject, and I was all excited, thinking they were going to teach me something, and no. So I'm kind of burnt out on that.
What happened to that Mexican lady you were doing something with?
Who? When? Where?
The class was in Spanish or something.
The one
Can't.
I took on Domestica?
No, I don't know. This lady you were trying to contact, and her classes were all in Spanish. Can't
I'm drawing a
remember.
blank. But I've been having issues.
Aunt said she bought a mini pancake maker to make shrinky dinks.
Oh, I have one of those. Did you play with it, Anne? Maybe we should get together someday and go live and shrinky dink together.
Lucy said Julie Haymaker.
Julie Haymaker. What about her?
I don't know. She
Oh,
just remembered.
oh.
I guess so, Debbie. This was a couple years ago, but the lady was in Mexico, and the classes were in Spanish.
Mexico, Spanish.
I don't
Huh.
remember what class that was.
Are you are you talking about hey, Miss Weenie, you want to shrinky dink with us live?
Twinkie Shrinky Dink.
Maybe, I don't know if this is who you're talking about, but this a Portuguese teacher that I really like and would pay big bucks to see her. I missed a class that she had in Mexico. I didn't even know she was in Mexico. I would have gone to it. Are you thinking about that maybe?
No,
Oh, never mind. Okay.
because you were surprised you were able to understand.
Oh,
I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
me too. Yeah, yeah, Lucy, it was Alex. She taught a class down in Baja somewhere a few months ago, and I found out about it like the day after she was there. I would have gone in a flash. In a flash, I'd have been there.
The Baja?
Anywhere that was, not having to go to Portugal. Nothing against Portugal, but I mean it was closer. We need shrinky dinks. Oh my gosh.
That's
I know,
definitely something
Lucy.
you don't want to shrink.
Lucy, we could have gone together down to Baja, had some margaritas, try to understand her accent. I talked to her in Spanish. She talked to me in Portuguese.
Man,
Oh,
Portuguese is freaking. It's a
oh,
little
let's
like
go,
Spanish, but
Lucy. Let's go, Lucy. Let's go to Portugal. I just saw, who was it? Somebody's doing a class and it's in Portugal. Who's doing one right now? Portugal is becoming the in place for these retreats. It must be cheap for them to find really pretty places to have the retreat because they're moving them all. It used to be a lot of them in Italy and in France. Now it's Portugal where they're having all these retreats. Who is having? I just saw it the other day, and I just dismissed it because it was like I'm not going to Portugal.
Hassan said if you visit Portugal, you have to come here too.
Yay! I will. Hey, let's have a retreat in Morocco. Now that's the place to have a retreat. Hello. Go off in the desert in the tents. Annoy the annoy the camels for the tourists, Have them spit at you. Do some art. Go back. Brenda. Hey, we should have a retreat with Brenda. Brenda's. She's got the animals, she's got the trees, she's probably got a garden. We could have like a Mother Earth retreat out there. Do some eco printing,
Put up some yurts.
put up some yurts in her property. Oh my gosh, Brenda, we got to talk. Make sure it's not tornado season.
Play with the donkeys.
Donkeys. Oh my gosh, that would be so fun. I'm getting excited. And ride a tractor. Oh man. Oh, okay. This is sounding pretty fun. Everyone to Brenda's.
Warren Bow.
You better plant one, Brenda. Yeah, that's who it is, Roseanne. Oh man, can you guys imagine what a cool retreat that would be? At least a couple of stinking tomato plants, you know what I mean? Even if it's the cherry tomatoes, put it in a bucket and let it go, Oh, bring your own weenie, you know what I mean?
Not you, Adria. These will have a spit shoved through the middle and put on the fire.
Oh my goodness, it's after 9:00. Okay. We got too excited with the retreats. We're ready. All of us are ready, right?
They have a donkey rescue? That's because they live for freaking ever.
There's lots of donkey rescues. Just look them up on YouTube. They are so adorable, those little guys. You'll fall in love with them. You'll want to, at least support one donkey. You may not be able to have it in your yard, but you can support it at a rescue. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. All right, guys, we're gonna let you go. I guess I gotta look out for a storm tomorrow.
3 a.m.
Oh.
Well, no, it's going to start raining at 3 a.m. and then the storm comes a little
Yeah,
bit
I think
later.
they said possibility of tornadoes tomorrow afternoon. So, yeah. I'll see if Ryan's still on, see what he has to say. Well, he won't probably be saying anything about over here, but I'll put him on tomorrow. Okay, guys. I'm going to let you go. Decide if there's any of these you guys want to try. We can do them. Or if you don't want to do them, at least if you want me to want to watch me put one together, I can do that. That's not a problem. All right, then. Take care, everybody. See you guys soon.
Good
Good
night.
night. Good night, Hassan. Go to bed. Past your bedtime. Good night, everybody.